So anyway, I had this little friend. Well, he's not so little anymore. He has since grown up since I first met him. But Davey is a friend of mine. I'm sort of like Uncle Doug to he and his sister Susie. I was for a while, house sitting at their house and taking care of these two youngsters, which was great fun and sort of my experience as head of a household for just a few months. It was enough. Decided never again, but for the experience, it was fine. Anyway, one can't help but sort of get entwined in people's lives, and Davey's one of those lives that I find myself mangled up with at some level. Susie's as well. That's another story. But Davey was like all gung-ho at one point in his life saying, I'm going to get all political now, Doug, and I'm going to start, he was like with this radical group pasting posters everywhere and trying to bring forth a revolution, and he was saying, come on, Doug, get behind this. We can change the world. And I was like saying to Davey, what are we going to change it to, He was like all for anarchy, and I said, it feels pretty anarchic to me at times. I mean, no one's forcing us to live the way we do, so anarchy pretty much ends up where we're at. I mean, it's sort of weird thinking, but that's how my mind works. Anyway, so I was trying to come up with some sort of answer that Davey could understand or relate to, and I thought, well, I don't know if I could get behind revolution, but I could get behind Renaissance, like this idea of we've got so much stuff now to do with, great technologies, blah, blah, blah. But as always, we seem to focus them in the wrong places, and, the almighty dollar sort of is all in charge. I just have this dreamer's ideal that if we turned it to art and beauty, that, or even, just humanitarian things, we might get further. We might be on the planet a little longer. Anyway, enough of this, and right into this song called Renaissance Fish, which is my answer to Davey.
Are any of you listening now? Are any of you out there hearing this? 'Cause I know if you're out there hearing this, you could be up here doing this. We must go, we must grow, we be like mighty salmon swimming upstream. We must go, we must grow, we be like mighty salmon swimming upstream. Now don't you all know about the salmon fish, yeah? He lives out in the China Blue Ocean. And you all know how he travels so far, basing his life upon a notion. And you all know, of course, he returns to his source, making mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. We must go, we must grow, we be like mighty salmon swimming upstream. We must go, we must grow, we be like mighty salmon swimming upstream. Now you all know man is on a crazy way out when destruction is the crux of his production. When our notions say no, our nations still go on increasing military construction. So if you hear what I say don't play that game. Start taking mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. We gotta go now, we gotta grow, we be like mighty salmon swimming upstream. Now you all know all about piranha fish, yeah? They live in muddy Amazon River. And you all know what great consumers they are. The stories I've heard make me shiver. And you all know, of course, they can devour a horse, leaving nothing but bones there in the river. So if you hear what I say, don't play that game. Start taking mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. We gotta go now, we gotta grow. We be like mighty salmon swimming upstream. You know, American man is on a crazy way out when his consumption has no base in what he needs. He'll strip the earth to the bone, destroying his home while thousands die. He's resupplying his greed. So if you hear what I say, don't play that game. Start taking mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. We gotta go now, we gotta grow. We be like mighty salmon swimming upstream. So hey kids, are any of you listening now? Are any of you out there hearing this? 'Cause I know if you're out there hearing this, you could be up here doing this. So if you hear what I say, don't play that game. Start taking mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. If you hear what I say, don't play that game. Start taking mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. Mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. Mighty leaps backwards for the ocean. For the ocean. For the ocean.